Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this is a general reading for all signs Aries to Pisces. This is just for the next 48 hours, even though it may or may not resonate within the next 48 hours. It's a general reading. If you're new to my channel, I always suggest that you listen to the entire video because you are more than just your sun sign. Also, if you're new to my channel, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also, I may cuss a little, may cuss a lot, may not cuss at all. It all depends on how I feel. Okay? Now, when I was getting into the reading for all signs, and I heard this message a couple of days ago, but I'm finally sitting down to record it. Ego versus pride. Pride versus ego. What does it mean? And when we talk about the word pride, pride is an emotion. Pride is how you feel about yourself. Pride is the sense of wholeness, in the sense of like this. I can't use pride describing pride. The sense of being worth is your sense of worth, right? Ego is your conscious and unconsciousness is of the mind. So what we have here is we have our feelings versus our mind. And what I come to realize, in order to move forward and to really get the true worth of your life purpose, which will be your North Node, you have to understand what is your pride versus what is your ego. And what I mean by that is that, let's say, this is just an example, you went through a bad relationship, right? And you didn't leave that relationship right away because you didn't want it to be looked at as another failed relationship. That's your pride. Okay? Your pride. You didn't want your pride to be broken. Your emotions, how you felt. However, consciously and unconsciously, the divine was urging you to leave because you knew in your mind that you were better than how you were being treated, diminishing of your pride because your ego couldn't take it. And so what we want to tap into today is, what is it that is stuck within us of why we can't move forward? Why are we not going into our life purpose, into our North Node? Why aren't we tapping into that energy? Because a lot of you come to tarot readings, come to spirituality, not just because of relationship failures or love. Some of you do, and that's fine. And if you do, I tap into that sometimes, but today we ain't talking about that. But it could go into why your relationships fail or why you stay in relationships that you know are broken. We all have done it. I have done it. Go through the whole zodiac on your girl. I've done it. Stayed in situations far too long. Whether this is a workplace, whether this is a love relationship, whether this is an apartment, you have stayed somewhere too long and it's time to move. The reason why you're like, I know it's time for me to go, the deep root of it all is that, do you have a full understanding of what is your pride versus what is your ego? Your pride is the feeling. Your ego is the knowing. Here's the thing, and I know a lot of people here, but you shouldn't tap into your ego. Your ego makes you egotistical. It makes you arrogant. You need your ego to move forward. You need to understand that what you know for you is factual and it's not an opinion, because an opinion comes from an emotion. A fact comes from knowledge. Yes. Okay? So in order for you to move forward into the endeavor that is meant for you, which is your life purpose, which is your goal, the reason why you are present here in this lifetime, you need to understand how your ego operates and how to operate out of your ego through the highest vibration possible. Not through arrogancy, through confidence. Okay? Because there's a difference. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of the collective, Aries to Pisces. Any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to deliver these messages as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. All right. Let's see what is going on with Aries. And y'all, these are general readings every 48 hours. So even though it starts off with a soliloquy, of a download that I may have gotten days ago that I know I had to deliver through the collective, we are still pulling on the general energy of you within these next 48 hours. Like I said, keep an open mind. It may or may not resonate within 48 hours, because with divination, I don't rule the divine. I don't tell them what time it is. They don't tell me what time it is. Shit, it's going to flow how they want it to flow and when it's supposed to happen. And that's something else I wanted to say too. We all have to release the concept of time. Does the sun coming up and the moon going down represent the difference between a new day? Yes, it does. However, do we know if it's actually 10 o'clock or if it's actually noon? No one really knows that fact. All we know is that the sun rose and then the sun went down and then the moon rose and then the moon went down. That's what we know because of what we see. That is a fact. Okay? So with that fact being said is that yes, we know, or our subconscious tells us, I should be successful. I should be a millionaire. I should be this. I should be that. I know this is within me and I'm supposed to have this. Yes, and you are correct on that. You are supposed to have this. This is your divine purpose. What you are not correct on is the time it's supposed to happen, because everything happens in divine timing. Okay? All right. So moving forward. Aries. Dang. Break it down, spirit. Come through. You got the North Node. I get excited when my messages resonate with the cards. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm back. How you doing? So Aries, you got your North Node, understanding what your life purpose is, moving toward your life purpose. Something to do with physicality. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be a fitness instructor or you're just a very beautiful person, but you are noticing. And this is the thing too. Can I just say this? Not everyone is the concept of beauty that is portrayed in media. Not everyone's physical beauty is going to be noticed by the masses. Okay? So you have to understand that with times we live in and the atmosphere of the planetary alignment and how they're aligned, the physical attributes of those that's being put on display is because of the age that we're in, with the age of Aquarius, which is awkwardness. And here's where you're going to get offended, and I'm fine with that. When you think back to the times before slavery and when all the when all the continents started migrating apart, people's looks started changing because of the atmosphere and of the energy that was in the climate changes that they were experiencing, whether it's less sunlight, more sunlight, what they could grow, what they couldn't grow. Certain attributes of the body are enhanced or not well formed because of what is contributed and put inside the body or put on display. Sunlight, grass, chicken, seafood. Where I'm going at, ass and titties is where I'm going with this. Like, Crystal, where are you going with this? Ass and titties is what I'm saying. As you see in today's society, if you look, what is being highlighted in the society of the day is the hourglass figure, is the elongated face structure, is the slanted eye. Okay? A lot of you may carry this attribute of that. And because of that, and I'm not saying that you need to be solely based on your beauty. What I'm saying is that your life purpose has a lot to do with the age that we're in and to utilize that. Not saying don't enhance and don't seek knowledge. What I'm saying is some of your success, Aries, may come from the physical attributes that you carry. Not saying to be arrogant with it, but what I'm saying is it was written. And a lot of people don't want to accept that, especially in the spiritual community. Oh, yes, it does have to come from your mind. It does have to come from your spirit. But what you also have to understand that everyone was given different gifts. Okay, mine is an intellectual property. I know how to speak, and I know how to understand words and how to grasp knowledge in an intellectual sense and how to portray them to the collective. Yours might be through movement. This could be dancing. This could be modeling, whatever is meant to inspire and is meant to bring success to you. What you have to tap into, Aries, is to accept who you are and not to be ashamed of the beauty that you were blessed with. Don't let that stereotype, oh, because she's beautiful, she does not have a mind. She doesn't know what she's talking about. No, she was given the gift of beauty to attract a bigger audience, okay? For her to be able to express the knowledge that she holds within that exterior of the beauty, okay? So that's what that is. Taurus. Taurus, what you traveling? Virgo energy, what's going on with you? Good transformation, death. Be mindful, Taurus, that I hate to say this, there's either a succubus energy around you or there's death lingering around you if you don't stop something with your heart. You could be a smoker. Okay, so Taurus, this could be you or just a stubborn energy. The divine has been trying to get you to stop some addictive behavior. And if anyone can pick up addictive activity, it would be the Taurus, because Taurus is a fixed energy. And also you're having the Scorpio energy. So you may be feeling as though you can't get out of a situation. You are being asked to fight your own way of being. You're like, how am I supposed to do that? I've been this way all my life. Exactly. Your life is still going, isn't it? All right, let me move my hand so y'all don't think I'm manipulating the cards. Gemini. Ooh, first house, the body, you're rising with the number 7, balancing out. That is such a beautiful energy to get, especially during the time that we're in right now with all this high-ass activity, with the plants tap dancing their ass around the earth, which would be you, and also the planet that we're standing on, but you are actually considered earth if you want to talk about it in birth chart senses. Whew, finally finding the balance, taking a nap, sitting down somewhere, Gemini. You're being asked, Gemini, to actually quiet yourself. To quiet yourself. And I know this is a big task of Gemini. You like, girl, how can I stop the rambling of my thoughts? This is what you're being asked to do in order for you to step into your full life purpose of why you're here. Is to quiet your thoughts and let them, you can control your thoughts, whether you want to believe it or not. It takes a lot of practice. And it takes a lot of going within, and it takes quiet. I know that we're taught that, oh, I need the white noise. And then, what the white noise is that when you're working or when you're writing, to have that music playing in the background, or just to have the TV on, while you're sleeping. Silence that. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. You know how they say when a child is born, to never let it be quiet in the house, because that child will always have a sense of being that you can't make noise around them, that their peace cannot be disturbed. Like, they need to be able to move around in the world with everything going around with them. They should still be able to sleep. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, we should be teaching our children what peace is from a young age. Yes, granted that no, your life should not stop because this child is sleeping. Absolutely not. But what we also have to train our children is what a sense of peace is as well. And Gemini, you may be digging into a childhood wound or healing a childhood wound because you've never experienced peace until now. And it's starting to scare you. And I'm glad for that. Cancer. Here you go again. Spirit is trying to stop you from doing some dumb shit, especially with a partnership. If you are currently dating someone, you met someone new, and you get that inch and that feeling like, I don't know, this person seems a bit controlling. This person say they love me, but it's just something itchy about them. Y'all, and this is for the collective. If you get that feeling, I've always said this to myself. I don't give a shit if it turns out that I'm dead ass wrong later. That's what an apology's for. But if I get a gut feeling and something in me just ain't sitting right with somewhere or someplace, I'm leaving. I'll take the L and be wrong and be told you were so wrong. Okay. That's the being humble, knowing how to apologize, accept and learn, like, I may have been wrong on that shit. But Cancer, there is something around you in regards to a person or a legality. This is a court, something with court, that you just know deep down in your soul something is not right. You're about to find out. You are about to get a fact with that number 7, which is Libra energy, which is not just partnership. These are legalities. The divine is about to step in and drop something right on that judge's lap, and you be like, I knew it. You're about to get a victory, Cancer. You're about to get a victory. Something that you were already divinely told, you're about to get a victory. Even if it's just through spirit. It may not actually manifest in the physical. If it manifests in the physical, I'll be very surprised. But I feel like if it does manifest in the physical, this is something that you already were given a dream about. You could have had a reading about it, and it's about to come to pass for you, Cancer. Okay? Leo, cool, baby. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Eat my don't know how to act. And I hate to give you a simple message, Leo, but this is what is coming out to me. Something at work. Somebody is going to make a comment to you at work, Leo. And I want you to try to see it from the perspective of this person when they say this to you. Someone is going to come to you and either make a comment about what you're wearing, or I don't know if you got like highlights or something in your hair, or you could just be a different ethnicity from everyone in the office. Someone is going to say something to you that is so asinine, and you're going to be like, did that really come out of their mouth? They're asking you to calm your temperament, because sometimes people speak, especially when they're comfortable to you, out of a place of ignorance, and they don't even know it's ignorance. They think it's friendship. Have compassion with this person, and you're going to get a chance to, not only, if you're more compassionate and temper that anger that you have within you, this firecracker, you're going to have a teachable moment here. And this is going to show you that you have a gift within you to calm the beast or calm the lion, Leo. That's why you're the king or the queen of the jungle. All right. Virgo, look. Ooh. Child. Anybody else seeing this? Oh, it's just me? Oh, okay. Virgo, in their own energy, Virgo said, excuse me, I know what I know. I said what I said. I'm going to work how I work. And I'm going to do me how I do me. Because it's been working for me. And yes, I may have been questioning it for a while. And I don't actually know why other people don't think like me. Virgo, let me tell you something. Don't nobody think like you. Don't nobody think like you. Possibly the Gemini. The Gemini just has the more of the confidence to speak on what they're thinking about. And sometimes their thoughts are all over the place. But don't nobody possess the knowledge of somebody with a heavy Virgo placement. They can say they do. They may think they do. If their confidence and their arrogance pushes them to that part, their ego or their sense of pride. Their pride may think they do, but can't nobody compare it to the Hermit. I'm sorry. If you don't have Virgo somewhere heavy in your chart, and I'm not saying that you're not an intellectual. What I'm saying is that there's levels to this shit. And Virgo, you may have to tell somebody that. I'm sorry. I love me an intellectual. Y'all, you have no idea. Anyways. Libra. And also Virgo. Can I go back to Virgo real quick before I go to Libra? Virgo, make sure that you are discerning with the knowledge that you are gaining and who you're getting it from. Here's why I say that. And who you are relaying it to someone else. Because with this, you may have someone who may try to meet you at your intellectual level and come at you a different way. Someone has studied you, Virgo. Someone has studied you. You could have Gemini placements or somewhere like that. Or 3 placements of Gemini, 3 placements of Virgo. Mercury. 3 places of Mercury. Doesn't necessarily have to be Gemini or Virgo, but 3 placements of Mercury heavily aspected in your chart. Someone does not know all the different sources of knowledge that you hold within you. Someone only sees the surface of you. And they're trying to shine the light on all the different aspects of you. Virgo, you're being asked to stay the hermit. And what I mean by that is that you know what you know, and you know what you should share. Not everything that you know is meant to be shared. Be a whistleblower. Be the whistleblower. But it's like if you have some knowledge in different arenas, you need to learn the perfect timing, routine of when to express that knowledge and when to hold back and when to shine the light on it. Because if you give knowledge out to the wrong entities, people, places, or things, it's going to be misused and taken for granted. If you shine the light on one piece of knowledge you have at a time, knowing you know, Virgo, I'm talking to a very intellectual person right here. You know the timing of when to say something, how much to say, how much knowledge to give, who to talk to, even when you're talking to a certain person, not to expose everything. Let them think that they know all aspects of you. If anyone's out there, if you're a crosswatcher listening to this and somebody has heavy Virgo in their chart, I'm going to tell you this right now. You ain't never going to know everything a Virgo's thinking. Ever. You may be able to have a conversation. You guys may be able to share knowledge back and forth. But the wisdom, whoever this is I'm talking to, that they possess, it's unmatched. Libra. Ooh, Libra. Your temperament. You knowing who you are. Standing in your own power through the sense of your heart. Scorpio. I had to think about it. So Scorpio, yours actually has to do with your fortune and your desires and your abundance of your optimism of how you, what makes you feel good is what's going to bring in your life purpose. You need to go with how you feel. If it makes you feel good, whatever you're putting out into the world is going to bring you in your life purpose, which is going to bring you in abundance. Speaking of abundance, Sagittarius, look at you. Look at you and look at you. Destiny. You got some Aquarius in your chart somewhere. Sagittarius, you're a weirdo. I don't know if you're a painter or something like that, or you have a love for, I don't know why I keep hearing paint for you. You're some type of artist, or you can draw. It's a part of your destiny. You really need to start expressing yourself more through art. And what I mean through art is through drawing, shadow work. And what I mean by shadow work is you expressing yourself through, I don't even know the correct term. I know my son was telling me shadowing with the pencil or something, like to get the right colors. I don't know too much about art. I'm not an artist. I'm not really good with my hands like at all. But I know something about art. You have some heavy Aquarius placement within you. You need to start expressing yourself through the form of painting or drawing. Sagittarius. Capricorn. So Capricorn, lunar, scorpionic energy, transformation, revolution. And I know I'm about to say something so cliche and y'all can come for me. Do, 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 boom, 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 boom. I don't care. The revolution was not meant to be televised. So a lot of you, Capricorn here, you may have Scorpio strongly in your chart or Cancer somewhere strongly in your chart. Fame, and this may devastate someone, but I'm going to say it anyway. Fame or being well known may not be a part of your life's purpose. Does that mean your life's purpose is not worthwhile? You know, a lot of times we think we know what our shadow parts are, and we think, oh, this is what I need to work on. This is my problem. This is why I'm stuck. Capricorn. And I'm not saying I'm completely right about this. I'm just telling you what's coming through in this reading. A barrier for you could be that if I don't get the validation that I'm making a change in myself or someone else, if I don't get a validation from the outside world, does that mean it didn't work? No, that's not what that means. That means that your blockage, instead of you thinking it's all this shadow work that you have to do, your actual blockage is looking for validation outside of yourself. That's the blockage. Anybody, raise your hand. Everybody, let's raise our hand and say how sick we are with Aquarius. Just because we done stepped into the age of Aquarius, y'all been showing out ever motherfucking since, and I'm tired of it. Tad bit envious. I'm not even gonna front. You done got your body right, your mind right, you're glowing and shit. Aquarius, leave us alone. We don't care. Yes, we do. Congratulations, Aquarius. You're still in your own energy. There's nothing else that I need to say. Like, they've been in their own shit. Pisces, it's time for you to really say how you feel. Pisces, you the baby. You're the baby of the zodiac. I always made the joke, because I'm the youngest and I'm the last child as well, that I got all the great pieces that was left inside my mom from my brothers, and that's why they're idiots, and I'm the smart one. Because I got all the leftovers. And we all know leftovers always taste better the next day because the season is set in. Pisces, it's time for you to speak up and talk your shit. It's time. I'm not saying be arrogant about it, but be more confident about what you know. Because you know what you know. You do. Whoever this is variant coming up on Gemini energy, that's Mercury's intelligence. With the number 6, which is Virgo energy on there too. Whoever this Pisces is, you smarter as hell. Or you pick up on things very quickly. Very quickly. Very smart. You could have Gemini somewhere in your chart as well. Look deeper into it if you don't know that. Or, Pisces is the 2 fish as well. We go hand in hand. You can be getting messages here, spiritual messages that come in just how Gemini does. Gemini is the messenger. So you could be getting your moon sign could be Pisces as well. But Pisces, stop. Why are you fronting on your own intelligence? And why are you not speaking up on what you know? Stop sitting in those Zoom meetings and these people don't know half of what the fuck they talking about, and they ask you your opinion and you say, oh, I don't know. Yes, you do. And that's what's holding you up. You're not saying everything that you know. Once you start expressing everything that you know and showing everything that you know, not in an arrogant way, but confidently, watch your life change. And also, it may be the crowd of people that you're around, too. You need to tap in to that Neptunian energy, that childlike energy that you have, because kids can sniff out the good and the bad in people. They can. So can you, Pisces, because you have that gift. You know who to share your knowledge to. You know who to connect to. Stop looking outside of yourself for answers when you already know. Unless it is, and I hate to say it, I'm holding the card, unless you are speaking to an actual Gemini or a Virgo here, then you two are one and the same? Whoa! You two have like the same way of thinking. But the only difference is I don't want to say that you need to model the movements of this Gemini, or this Gemini needs to model the movements of you. But it's like two minds coming together. Of two minds. Embellishment. Wow, okay. All right, Pisces. All right, let me give y'all guys a Moonology card. And I'm going to let you guys go. Okay. What is the advice for the collective? I love this reading. Ooh. See what happens when you take a break, take a nap, calm your mind. I love it. And I'm out. It's time for action, new moon in Aries. Y'all gonna step into your life purpose or not? You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.